welcome to the vlog, and now I present to you Charles Finch.
Hello everyone, it's Charles Finch, the greatest villain expert. Now, here comes villain number 24. He is a very ruthless warlord. And he is willing to take over China. Meet Shan Yu. Shan Yu. Well, we can't let him rule over all of China, can we? Okay, Shan Yu, sometimes spelled Shan Yu, is the main antagonist of Disney's 36th full-length feature film Mulan. He is the mysterious chieftain of the Huns and a ruthless warlord who is determined to invade and conquer China. He is the reason Mulan joined the Imperial Army and in her father's place. He is also the reason of Mulan getting nearly executed by the orders of Chi Fu upon discovering her true gender. He also has the falcon named Hayabusa as his pet and the elite Huns as his henchmen. He also uses Hayabusa as a messenger and a spy. Okay, his personality. Shan Yu is the cruel, heartless, manipulative, and treacherous leader of the Huns, who successfully climbs over the Great Wall and invades the land to prove his superiority to the Emperor. Like his people, Shan Yu is trained in living off the earth, possessing heightened senses and a sacred falcon as his pet. His strength is demonstrated by many times the course of the film, as easily breaking down a barricade door or effortlessly slicing through a massive pillar with his sword, making him easily one of the strongest characters in the film. Shan Yu is truly cruel, ruthless, destructive, sanguinary, and cold-hearted, so he kills without mercy, remorse, and on occasion. As a joke, for example, after freeing 2 captured Chinese scouts to carry a message to the Emperor, he then commands to an archer, "How many men does it take to deliver a message?" The archer applies one, knocking an arrow. While Shan Yu is clearly rebaritative, unsympathetic, opprobrious, and heartless to his foes, he is proud of his army, as shown at the beginning when he thought it was perfect that all of China knew that he and his army were there after the signal fire was lightened, when he flatly refused to avoid the imperial troops and instead opted to take them head on. Despite knowing that they are the elite of China's armies. In film's opening scene, Shan Yu scales the Great Wall of China and leading the Huns in an invasion of China, setting the tone of the rest of the film. When one of the Chinese guards on the Great Wall revealed that he lit the torches and that the Emperor will soon know of Shan Yu's presence in an attempt to imitate him, Shan Yu's only response was to burn one of the imperial flags on the torch in front of him before giving a satisfied perfect revealing that the Emperor receiving the message of Shan Yu and the Huns' invasion was precisely what he had intended to accomplish. Later on, Shan Yu destroyed yet another village and exposed 2 spies sent by the Emperor. He ordered them to pass a message to the Emperor by telling to send his best men for battle. Before the 2 were able to leave, he had his best archer murder one. Later, while waiting for the Emperor's armies, Shan Yu's pet falcon Hayabusa acquired a doll from a village in the Tongshan Pass. After close examination of the doll and traces on it by his 5 main men, Shan Yu deduces that the imperial army is waiting for them. Though one of his archers suggested that they simply avoid the soldiers and continue heading towards the imperial city, Shan Yu insisted on confronting the imperial army as the quickest way to the Emperor was through the pass before, adding, "And besides, the little girl will be missing her doll. We shall return it to her with a murderous grin." Ambushing General Li's army, Shan Yu and the Huns fought against the Emperor's best troops, including General Li, and ultimately won the battle, setting the village on fire on the process. The Huns only suffered minimal casualties, leaving hundreds of troops intact. Unfortunately, only the aftermath seen in the film. No non-survivors were discovered by Li Shang's troops as they headed for the imperial city. The Han army noticed them and sneaked up a mountain in the Tongshan Pass, in preparing their fiery arrows. When Mushu accidentally fires a cannon, causing their position given away to him and his army, the Huns attacked, casting flaming arrows from the mountains to disintegrate their ammunition. Shan Yu then led his entire army to wipe out Li Shang's small battalion. Mulan, however, took control of Li Shang's last cannon, aiming it for a nearby mountain. This maneuver triggered an avalanche that wipes out almost all of Shan Yu's army and encases Shan Yu in a thick blanket of snow. At first, it seems like a complete victory thanks to Mulan. However, it is not so. Following the avalanche and the temperature of Li Shang's troops, Hayabusa screeched the all clear, and Shan Yu rose from the snowy, shaken and infuriated at the loss of his army. A loud yell of anger is all it takes for Mulan to realize that there is still a chance for the Huns. Shan Yu's falcon and 5 of his best troops had survived the assault. Since the imperial army are not aware that Shan Yu is alive, at this point Shan Yu and his troops are able to infiltrate the imperial city, though Mulan chooses to pursue them to Wongshan. Well,